What's up, everyone? My name is DJ Paulina La Diva.
DJ Paulina La Diva.
And I'm back at it again with a new reaction video. So today we're going to check out Bugzy Malone with his new song called Nights in the 61 or 61. Let's check it out. 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah.
Woo!
Folks, it's 2020, the darkest. Listen, yo. See, when I get to deep thinking, I feel like a DiCaprio, but the ship is not sinking. Been watching these other MCs in my rear view mirror to the point I had to start blinking. I've got to rethink it, cause I don't want to get entangled, I'm not pinky. I keep a little 950 just as a blanket. Cause when I was young I had 3K in the back garden. I had a 125 with no reg plate. Hey, you mad?
Oh my god, he's coming in with this beat just alone. I was like, alright, it sounds aggressive as hell. His whole like attitude, okay, like alright, he's like, I've been silent for a while watching everyone else do it, and like, let me show you how it's done.
K in the back garden, I had a 125 with no reg plate. Hey, you mad? Didn't even have plastics on the bottom, but it was the best bike I ever had. I said I'm tired of constantly talking about the past. It's been a long time since I had to wear a mask and pulled up and kicked the door till there wasn't any glass. As if I've never had the wing on smash. Keep a sword and a shield to my right and my left. I was on the battlefield doing Macbeth. You can keep the east and the south and the west. I'm the king of the north, got it tied on my chest. And they're still trying to catch my fire in the booth numbers. I'm still getting paid for my MEN numbers. I'm looking at a box of 50s and these hundreds, and the beef ain't over till we're 6 feet under. And I know he likes to stab, man, I always get the memo. If I'm dealing in
oh my god, also like his voice. I mean, I love all the references he's doing, you know, especially in the beginning with the with the DiCaprio thing, but like his boat is not sinking and stuff. Here, this whole thing, you know, with the that he's still like being paid for, you know, because his videos still make like mad clicks and stuff. His attitude on this song, wow. I feel like I've never, I mean, I just reacted to I think like one song before, but that was very different than this. This is like, all right, listen to me, I got shit to say.
Over till we're 6 feet under, and I know he likes to stab, man, I always get the memo. If I'm dealing in boxes, I have to get a demo. They're looking at it like it don't belong on the curb, but when you get a Rolls Royce, you can park on double yellows. They can't relate to me anymore. They talk like the plan wasn't to escape, like we didn't discuss living in Spain, but when you really do it big, nobody celebrates. 92%.
I feel like that's so true. It's like you always, when you start from like the bottom, you know, with like the other people, and you actually put, you know, like the work in, but you're like making this like master plans, like when we make it, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. But then if you're the only one putting work in, like you're actually the only one making it, and you know what is fine, like everyone is, I always say like everyone is responsible for their own like path and success. Some people get lucky, but I think it's always, you know, hard work. But you know, like I actually had that with my friends too, you know, like the ones that stayed where they wanted to stay, that's cool. But like if I work hard and like do my thing, I'm going my way, right? But I definitely know what he's saying, that a lot of these people in the end, they're actually not happy for you. Like they actually hate you for this because they just didn't do it. In the end, they just hate themselves because they didn't put in the work. So you made all these plans, you know, thought that you're like gonna take over the world together, but then in the end, you already know.
Discuss living in Spain, but when you really do it big, nobody celebrates. 92% healed, still limping. See what happens when I get to deep thinking. When you're really from the roads and you blow and explode, starts feeling like your hometown and never stops shrinking. I was in Japan bumping into fans. Tell the label I don't need the advance. I was 21 before I'd ever used the bank. Me, I used to love rubber bands. Before I ever got an M on YouTube, I had 50. And I was dirty money, and I bring a load with me when I had a music video. Now I see these new up and coming rappers, I can't really see that kind of dough. In MEN1 I had 20 in the bag, that's a laundering charge if they'd have come to the gaff. used to rent out an apartment so we could pour buckets of dank into the bath. When I think this deep, I never get no sleep. And the price of living isn't cheap, with a gardener, a cleaner, and accountant, and the vehicles a luxury, so they need cleaning every week. Oh.
I love his whole like, damn. I mean, I like what he's doing here. He's like, he's telling the story like in, you know, in like a different kind of way from, you know, like if you actually make your like hometown really seems like super small. Like even I'm from a big city, but like whenever I go home, I'm like, damn, well, I've seen the whole world, you know. I actually had the opportunity to like travel, so I'm like, wow, you guys are still here, you're still like going to the same spots, going to like the same, you know, whatever. It's funny. Wow, I like this, Bugzy. Okay. It's just real talk for me. It's just really real talk. It's like also a little bit of like motivational talk. It's like, if you want to make shit happen, do it, like work for it. And then, you know, the things that he's saying is like, living a good life is not cheap. Like you gotta have, you know, all these like cleaners, blah blah blah. I mean, he's exaggerating, right? It's more about like, if you really want to do something, work hard for it, make it happen. Like if you want to have a good easy life, it's possible. You just gotta, you know, put the work in, and then everything else is gonna happen.
Turns out there's no one you can bring with you when you're the only one to see the bigger picture. When you start wanting handouts, I just let the bridge burn like it was a blue slim Rizzler. I've never worked a day in my life, tell a lie. There was this one time I worked a 9 to 5, and I would come to work 8 Z's on the back seat, and I collect money on the top floor. At dinner time I was a sheepdog when a shepherd let me hold the beater. 10 years.
It's like, you gotta like actually work a 9 to 5 to understand that you don't want to work a 9 to 5. Like everyone that I know that is like really successful and really decided to like go for, you know, like their like company or like make it as an artist or like whatever, they all like worked a 9 to 5 to understand how shitty that is. Like you gotta go to some weird job where people tell you what to do. Like I remember actually, I was so young, I never had money, so I always wanted to like make money early to, you know, like buy stuff, like live good, buy some good food, whatever. So I remember, I think I was like 14. I feel like I had my first like real job at 14, and it was not even a 9 to 5. It was even worse. I would literally just come in for like an hour. I worked for like $5 an hour. And I remember I was like, why am I doing that? I had like at the end of the month, I had like $100. I was still like the happiest person, because with 14, $100, for me, that was hella money. Like I was so happy about it, but still, you know, I would come in for like an hour or two, literally just be that person so that the other people can go on a break. You know, but I would still have to go there for an hour, work these 2 hours, then go an hour back. I would be exhausted, would have to do like all my school stuff, and then you know, so I was like, oh my god, I never in my life want to have a regular job, like a 9 to 5 or nothing. I'm like, I just want to do stuff that I want to do, and then thank god I put the work in, and then I made it happen.
On the top floor at dinner time I was a sheepdog when a shepherd let me hold the beater. 10 years before I'd ever touched a meter, playing team deathmatch as if I was a soldier, but that's just modern warfare. Welcome to the bee's nest, home of the killer bee. It's cold in the north, so we keep artillery. Made a couple mil last year, and the year before that, it's only right I make that a trilogy. We don't need lions in the camp, we got kings. Don't need a right hand when the jab stings, and you never need gas when you've really got straps. And we've all taken losses, but we took them with class. When I lost, you seen a Subaru fly past, and you can ask Arms if we got it right back when we pulled up. Where we trying to hit kneecaps, and how they lucky that they never got kidnapped. They were bad on the phone when they seen us, they flapped. You win some, you lose some, you learn and adapt. I would never trust bitches, they'll set up the trap. Trust nobody, stack money till you can relax.
The thing is, so his flow is so sick, by the way. On this beat, I feel like this is like such an aggressive beat, and he's like floating on it like some hot butter. Wow, just like with such a, you know, like lightness, that while he has like, you know, some aggressive and real shit to say. I'm like just impressed by that fact. But I also think like his whole vibe was a little bit like I'm even like scared of him. Just like, does that make sense? Do you guys have that too? A little bit, like he has a little bit of that, like, I don't even know how to put that in words. It's like he's like a real one. Like he's a real he's like no one to really fuck with. Like he's gonna do his thing and he doesn't really care about anyone, and he knows that he's doing it right just because he made it happen. But like if you're gonna come in his way, like don't even try him.
Trust bitches, they'll set up the trap. Trust nobody, stop money till you can relax. Welcome to the thoughts of a street kid that made it. Welcome to the mind of the one that went first. I left the door open so that man can go and get wages. Nobody this independent, they all signed to labels, and that's why a crown is my pendant.
I love that.
I said nobody this independent, they all signed to labels, and that's why a crown is my pendant.
Good for him. I love independent artists. I also tell everyone, like, there are so many opportunities right now with like all the social media, you know, like especially YouTube. I mean, come on, I literally had YouTube for like what 3-4 months now, and I actually have a voice, but if you actually are like a rap artist, if you have shit to say, like, god damn, the world is yours. Like, work hard, put your stuff out there. Like, people are always, they're looking for that talent, for that like realness, for something that like inspires them, that is, just like real and gives you like fresh vibes. It will never end. Like, just use the platform. I love that. Damn, I respect him even more. I didn't know that he's not signed.
Looking at a box of 50s and he was 100s and the beef came over to was 6 feet high.
Oh my god. I feel like sometimes I'm like passing by where some guys are like in some kind of like garage doing like, whatever, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? But then like in the end it's fucking Bugzy Malone. I mean, okay, yeah, that was my reaction. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked it, then leave me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and see you next time.
It's Paulina La Diva, the baddest DJ in the game.
Na Diva is a female version of a hustler.